When I thought about my ancestors in terms of like my great-grandparents and their parents that raised them, that was their religion, was Christianity. And they used that to weave in the parts of their identities that, you know, did not fit into white Christian society.
Well, I don't consider myself at this point in my life to be specifically a Christian. Christian supremacy is real. So regardless of whether or not you are a Christian in the West, Christian supremacy impacts so much of our lives. It impacts our laws. It impacts, again, our interpersonal violence. It impacts all these different things.
As someone who is a Yoruba practitioner, I have seen space that exists for me, and I'm also working, because I know it's part of my task and my calling, to create space for other folks who look like me to know that they're safe for them to be an Orisha practitioner, or earth-based practitioner. We also bring in our internalized oppressions, our institutional oppressions into these conversations, from colonialism to white supremacy to capitalism to patriarchy.
And just to be clear, like, even though Christian supremacy is real, any religious institution with an imbalance of power can get it. Like, so
right. True story.
Right.
So I think that it's so deeply important that as we begin to peel back the layers of history and we begin to actually experience the world not through a patriarchal, white supremacist, violently enforced perspective, but we begin to actually experience the world through our own perspective, which I believe is one of Black trans divinity.
So much of what I've learned in religious practice sees us as children of the continent and as trans people as this aberration needing to be fixed.
With these stories of the Orishas, there's already that gender fluidity that exists, right?
What these stories are telling us, they're not just talking about the creation of trans people. They're not just talking about the sacred placement of trans people. They are also giving an edict to the world to protect trans people.
You'll know a tree by its roots.
Take 3.
I feel like I'm participating. Sorry. So
I should hope so.